Hey there, Soul Shines. It's Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. I I'm frustrated as heck with the internet and the buffering and the connecting when I try to do live videos. I'm gonna leave the live video up, but I'm a little frustrated at the messages that didn't come across. So a part of it is that I had an experience that created me having a panic attack, and I was able to breathe during my panic attack. I reminded myself that I'm not going to die from having wet socks, because that wasn't what it was. I was in a position where I had really wet socks and I wasn't able to take them off, and I was panicking. And so I was breathing in and taking deep breaths and reminding myself I'm not going to die from having these wet socks. Later in the day, I went back and looked at, like, why was I panicking? And I realized that as a little kid and throughout my family history, there was always this thing, you've got to get your wet socks off. If you've been out in a storm or something, you've got to get your wet socks off and get your feet warmed up so that you won't catch pneumonia and die. So, like, that story of how you would die from having wet feet is in my, is somewhere in my energy. And so I was able to look at that and kind of help release that and feel a little better. But really, just breathing can just be so beneficial. If you're having a panic attack, if you're feeling like you need to be perfect, why is it that you need to be perfect? You can ask yourself, you can look at that. I realize that it's not about being perfect now, it's being on the path to perfection. I mentioned Thomas Edison and that quote. The thing is that as we're trying to get to a place of perfection, maybe we're trying to change our mindset about things, and we realize that in our mindset, we're working on our mindset, and maybe we're eliminating a word from our vocabulary. Sorry about my phone. One of the words that we can eliminate in our vocabulary would be the word should. The word should, because should is a disempowering word. And so we can go in and we can be practicing changing that. Well, what happens if we say should one day? Are we going to beat ourselves up and get all mad about ourselves? No, we just take a deep breath. I'm going to change that, reframe that, and I'll continue practicing. The more you practice it, the more it becomes a habit, and you begin to use that word less and less and less. But it's not like you're just going to snap your fingers and all of a sudden you're going to be perfect and all of that stuff's going to be gone. It's a process. It's a path to that place of being there. And so you don't get mad at yourself when you kind of goof up and stumble on the path. You just get up and get going again. And if it takes some deep breaths, do it. Do some breathing. And the other thing is I talked about my breathing mantra. My mantra, my go-to mantra is I am peace, peace, be still. It's I am peace on the breathe in, peace, be still on the breathe out. As I was talking about it, I was like, okay, well, you can have different things. Maybe love is your thing that gets you into a place where you just feel really good about life. And so you breathe in, I am love. And then you can just say, I am love again, or maybe you can have something else that helps you. Maybe it can be I am love and people love me. So that you have you're giving out, you're giving in. Maybe it's a gratitude. And this is where I came up with my gratitude practice. And this is the number one reason I'm re-recording this. Gratitude. I am gratitude. Breathe that in. I am gratitude. Okay, this time as you're breathing in, think I am gratitude. But as you're breathing out, think about what you're grateful for. So pick one thing. So I am gratitude. I am grateful for butterflies. Only because I'm thinking it, I would think it as I'm breathing out. But because I'm talking while I'm trying to do this, it doesn't work. So breathing in, I am gratitude. Breathing out, I am grateful for my hands. Breathing in, I am gratitude. Breathing out, I am grateful for my hair. And you can practice this, and it's a great way. I mean, when you're in those states, excuse me, you can practice these phrases. It helps you get into a gratitude state. You can practice words that help you get into a love state, into a peaceful state. I am alive state. You can practice these kind of things. So that's just kind of what I wanted to share with you. I'm so sorry that my internet, my previous video was kind of wonky. Remember, everybody, to let your light shine, be bright light and beautiful.